Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and dungeon master, Jay Jones. Today we're bringing you the final part of our adventure with TV and comics writer Javier Grillo-Marxuach. We promise there are much fewer dead babies in this one. And hey, if you like the show, and I don't know why you wouldn't, we're paragons of decency and good taste. Please consider leaving us a rating and review on iTunes. Any 5-star rating really helps new people find the show and helps us reach a wider audience with our shenanigans. Without further ado, let's get to the game. You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword.
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right, roll for it. Previously on Friday Night Quests. After a quick trip back in time, our heroes race against the clock to prevent their own deaths. But after antagonizing the Silverkin family and fighting rogue displacer beasts, our heroes are surrounded by a greater threat. Angry Connie folk. Has the Velvet League's time finally run out? The crowds have dispersed. You see some of the performers seen previously coming out to check. They rush up to Ricardo. You see Thane run up and check Ricardo as well, who's just in pieces on the ground.
I don't know what they're looking for.
One of them
He swallowed a key 5 days ago. We weren't able to get it back.
It's part of the bit.
Is it too late to do Spare the Dying on Ricardo?
Oh, God. Beatrice and Jojo, all of them are pointing at Uthane, yelling at him. It looks like Uthane's yelling back, his arms in the air like he's confused about something. They're grabbing the remnants of what it looks like Ricardo's hand and pointing at it and pointing at him. He looks over at you four and rushes up. And also, Jojo points at you four as well, the Dragonborn one.
Yeah.
And Uthane comes running up. I don't think you're going to be going anywhere. You four, stay right here. You have questions to answer. You're not leaving.
Yeah, we do have questions.
Yeah, we have questions to ask too, motherfucker.
What did you do?
What did you do?
We just saved your town.
We saved your town,
Yeah.
that's right.
I'm sorry, but you come here for the first time, you show up, and this happens. This never happens.
Do you know who you're talking to? This is Dan Grinderstone of the National Guild of Performers. And let me tell you something, motherfucker. We are going to file a grievance. We're going to shut this entire operation down if you don't change your tone with us immediately.
And you
That
owe me
is-
a fur coat.
That is not a performer. They tried to pull this trick on me earlier, Uthane. The Dragonborn walks up. I'm not falling for any of your shenanigans. You were to wait here until we get the guards to sort out what has happened here tonight.
Why were you surprised when Ricardo got hit?
Yeah.
That's none of your business.
It's super our business.
Super, like all
I'm
of
sorry.
it.
Like,
I
our
don't know
business is
any
all
of
over
you.
the damn place.
And from what Jojo here has told me is that you broke into the back of our tent area.
You loop
tried
time,
to
don't ya?
put her to sleep, tie her up.
Yeah, she stood in the way of our investigation into
Yes.
dark magical practices at itinerant performing arts collectives, okay? And now, on the one day we show up to investigate that, here, your man gets attacked by 3, what the fuck are they called?
Displacer beasts.
Displacer beasts.
Those displacer beasts are part of the act. They
Oh, is it part of the act that your guy gets cut to pieces by them, huh? Is that part of
Obviously
the act?
not part
then
of the
why
act.
did that happen today? It's not because of us. We've seen hundreds of these shows, thousands of them. It's
Yeah.
our job. We go all over the country and look at these things. You, sir, are responsible for a man's death, Ricardo Raven.
This is a
You guys are going to
bluff
have to make
check.
you're going to have a disadvantage against that bluff check.
because of her.
Yes, because of her. So all of you roll 2 die and give me the lowest.
10.
4.
19.
That's your lowest?
Yeah, I got a 20 and a 17.
Wow.
Can I use your
Sweeney?
dice?
I'm actually not interested in lying right now.
Okay.
I want to get to the root of the answer. I'm not saying anything that's a lie.
Well, you definitely you fail. And
Yeah.
Sweeney doesn't even participate.
Oh wait, hang on. I have the pamphlets.
Thanks,
Screw
bro.
it. I
He's
have
got the
that.
pamphlet.
So you negate the disadvantage,
So I just
but
roll,
you don't
yeah.
have advantage.
That's a 3. It's an 8.
So you pick up the pamphlet. It was
burst
in.
into flames.
Well, the pamphlet you pick up was in the pocket that the displacer beast was ripping at your clothes
Yeah.
when it was attacking you. It is shredded. It's
Oh,
shredded.
by the way,
By
Horace-
the way, you're bleeding profusely right now.
Horace,
You're
your
at full health.
coat is ruined.
Is Uthane a particularly intimidating
Yeah.
fella?
He doesn't look particularly intimidating.
Does he have a beard?
He's a skinny, kind of lanky guy. He doesn't have a
I
beard.
know where you're going.
He's clean. He's
Okay.
clean shaven.
I'd like to jam 2 fingers into his nostrils and bring him down to my level.
Okay, well, roll to do that. It's going to be a... That's
a natural 20.
Wow.
Does it
Unless I roll
matter?
a natural 20, I don't. So you get him by the nostrils, and what do?
And I bring him down and I say, listen, motherfucker, I am a cleric of Cord, okay? We are here to fight for the cause of good. We have reason to believe that really bad shit is going to go down in this town. I've had it with deception, with prevarication, and with your supercilious sneer. I want answers now. What happened to your performer?
Just as you do this, people step out from the sides of the tents. You see people pulling bows. You see JoJo putting her daggers towards all of you. You see Beatrice step out with a bow and arrow.
I might have overplayed my card.
They're all aiming. Uthane slowly pulls his nose off of your fingers and puts his hands up as to mimic to the others not to kill all of you.
Good try.
Your time loop thing's not working right, is it?
I'm sorry?
I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you've done this before and Ricardo didn't get hit before. Is that a fair assumption?
JoJo and Beatrice and some of the others look at Uthane and they look a little quizzically. So make an insight check for me.
This is what's called a shot in the dark. 20 total.
So you can see Uthane is a little shaken by what you said. You're not entirely on point, you can tell, but you've hit a little bit close to home with your shot in the dark, basically.
Yeah.
What do you know about time and what happened here?
In not enough time from now, everyone here is going to be dead and either super old, super young, or a combination of the two, including us.
We know about a field full of macerated bodies where this town once stood.
Or will stand.
Babies included.
Currently stands.
This is true.
Party
the town
included.
stands and stood where the macerated bodies stand.
You said
Somewhere.
the entire town. You've been to this town before.
We've seen it. We
Seen
were
it.
there.
I cannot begin to describe the carnage.
But you're here now.
Yes.
Yes.
But everyone was dead.
Everyone, including ourselves. When we arrived, we don't get to the carnival for another few hours.
The glowing sands of time brought us here, my friend.
Did you see Prince of Persia?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Ah, you heard me, the glowing sands of time.
The JoJo and Beatrice.
That's exactly what we saw.
We have to talk about this. What do you know about sand?
That there was sand in the snow, and the sand took us
How
back
much
into-
sand?
Just a
lot.
bunch.
Like a bunch, like a lot.
This town was in
That's
danger
not-
of becoming a desert.
Yeah, so
That's
whatever
not possible.
you're
It's-
using to manipulate time, it's going to break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Could
I
it
mean,
be? Could it be an
or-
hourglass,
or-
perhaps? Some
or
sort of a
like
magical
spill.
hourglass full of sand, like the sands of time.
Sandbags of time.
Roll
Bags.
an insight check.
9.
9. You can see by what you just said, your like Uthane has a very immediate reaction, like, whoa, what? Like almost like, did you? How do you? But you're not entirely sure what he's thinking. All right. So you're telling me, if I'm clear about this, that you've seen this town, everyone dead, and now you're here and everyone's not dead, and you believe you saw a bunch of sand.
Yes.
Potentially in an hourglass, you say?
Do you think I macerate children for nothing?
I'm sorry, what?
I wouldn't have led
Never
with
mind.
that.
Yes, we have seen all of this with our own eyes.
I'd like you all to look at me and tell me you had nothing to do with Ricardo's death.
Nope.
Nope.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Not a
Nope.
thing.
Nope. Didn't
Nope.
touch him.
Just
Nope.
stuff
Didn't
just
know.
You,
happened.
Mr. Dan
We were-
Grindstone.
I have to think about it. No.
No.
So
that's
as you all say
Grinderstone.
this, you see under Uthane's eye with the patch, you see some movement, like it's looking around, kind of like somebody you could see like an eye is looking up and down and around. And then he thinks for a moment. All right. You're telling the truth.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, there we are. Yep.
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 But you know about the sand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
saw
sand that's going to break and destroy everything. We
But that's
know.
not possible. The sand is safe.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
we must
right.
be liars.
Oh, no,
How
we
could
must
we
be
know?
liars.
Well, I've seen the future.
Lying about time travel, because that's
Why
what
would
we
we be
do.
in this
Ooh,
shitty
big
town
liars about
at this
time travel.
not
All right,
dark
let's take
circus?
this to the back.
That's what we do for fun.
Let's
Yeah.
take this to the back, all right?
Yeah, make
Follow
Dragon
me.
lay to sleep and tie them up in an investigation for nothing.
Are we going to let them get away with this? This is JoJo, the Dragonborn, who you tied up.
Yes.
Look, let's just sort this out.
And my yes was an answer to her.
Let's
Let's
take this
out.
Let's take this to my tent.
Ooh, I think we should. Let's take this to our tent.
I'm sorry, are you making fun of my accent?
No, I'm joining you in fellowship. What?
Persuasion.
We follow to the tent.
So you follow him back to his tent. You get in. It's a lavish, beautiful tent. There's many
Shot in the dark.
rugs, many chairs and draperies. There looks like fine ornaments all over the walls and hanging from the ceiling. And in the corner, you see rows of rings just laying out on the desk before you. Uthane steps in the back, and he's suddenly taken over with cold surprise. What? Where is it?
Hang on, when you say rings, are you talking about like magician's rings or like
There looks
rings
like
on the
there's
finger?
rings on a finger, like tons of rings just laid out, but they all look to be the same. Where is it? Did you take it? Did you see an hourglass back here? Did you happen to grab anything? It's a very large hourglass.
Let me see. Did this displacer beast take...
All right,
Magical
fine,
hourglass.
okay, all
Ooh,
right,
I don't know.
fine.
Oh, there's no such thing as sands of time. What's missing? Is it a contraption?
Could it
that
be the
holds
magical
sand?
hourglass that holds the sands that you're going to use to cast a time spell on this
Called it.
town? Yeah.
Busted.
All right, all cards on the table here. Yes,
work,
I did
Sweeney.
have a hourglass back here that did have sand that could manipulate time, but I didn't go back in time or change time. Look, putting on death-defying stunts for people that see owlbears every fortnight is difficult. So the only way you can properly do that is to actually make people unkillable. Well, in my travels, I ran into a djinn in my times, beat him in a game of luck, and I managed to get some of his sand, his time-manipulating sand. We managed to siphon this sand, and I can put it into these rings. That's what my performers wear. It allows that any time that they would die, the moment of death or the moment they would be struck or injured, time would reverse for mere moments so that they could dodge those and not make those mistakes. Hence, my unkillables. Now, again, I would have you sign something, but at this point, there's a lot of dead people. Just please don't tell anybody about this.
Gotta tell
I have a
everyone.
reputation to maintain.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did the NDAs vanish with the sands? Is that what happened?
Listen, these rings, all my performers wear. Ricardo, he's supposed to have the sand in his ring, and Jojo's checking it right now, but as long as it's there, he shouldn't. If he had gotten injured by one of the beasts, it should have reversed time. He should have gotten out of the way, but somebody must have taken sand out of the ring and has also taken my hourglass. Now, you have to understand, in small bits in a ring, it can reverse time to save someone, but a massive amount of sand released at once, especially in one area that powerful, it could disrupt time completely, shred it, like you were saying, cause massive levels of destruction. If you unload that much sand at once, it could be devastating.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you made an arrangement with a djinn and somehow it turned backwards on you? That's unprecedented. That's never happened.
Look, I've been very careful about this. This was not one of my performers. Somebody would not have done this. We've been doing this for months.
Michael.
Uthane, do you know any funny men?
I'm sorry, what?
I was just thinking. I'm
That's
just
the
trying to
question.
find a
So
jester.
that's fine.
When we save you, can we free all your animals?
Would you mind lending us some of these rings for the task at hand, which is to find who stole the sands of time and kill them? Presumably, this will be a very arduous battle.
Well, do the rings have sand in them still?
Yeah, they should.
Do any of the rings have sand in them?
The rings laying on the counter, they do have little bits of sand. You can see in the head of the ring where might be a gem or a diamond of some kind.
Yeah.
Looks like a clear
Yeah.
glass container with pieces of golden sand in it.
Uth, listen, we will hunt down the person who stole this from you. We will aid you in your quest. You've seen us kill a displacer beast. We're very good at it. But if we could borrow some of these rings and we will return them at the end of our quest, we would be very obliged.
That would
Yeah.
be a persuasion check from all of you.
At 19.
Sweeney?
I'm going to do a bluff because I have no intention of returning it after I'm done.
Okay.
So that's a 23. Yeah, absolutely going to give it back as soon as we're done.
Izzy?
13.
Horace?
23.
Oh, wow. So, all right. So you'll bring it back. All
We'll
of
bring the
you.
rings back,
He
yeah.
eyes
Oh,
Sweeney.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he eye me? I got a 23.
You see the eye under his patch move around a little bit.
That's fair.
All right. So he grabs one ring and hands it to each of you.
Mm-hmm.
So mechanically, I'll explain how this works. You guys can once a day use the ring. If some creature makes a successful hit against you, you can ask me, the DM, to re-roll that hit to get a lower. So basically, you can create a disadvantage, but
Right.
only after they hit. So it's a little bit better than a disadvantage.
Okay, great. Now we need to kind of figure out who took this thing.
I'm also going to do a sleight of hand to try to steal a whole bunch of rings.
Do it.
Do you have any prettier rings?
I knew you were going to say that they were tacky. I just knew it in the back of my mind. I'm like, horse.
23 again.
Okay.
Jesus.
Here we go.
Now we're rolling 23s? Okay.
He catches you.
Oh,
I rolled a
God.
natural 20. His hand swipes out and grabs your wrist. I don't think you understand this. I'm in the carnival business. Nobody swipes anything from me.
I drop the rings, just let them go. No.
I don't think you're going to be needing that ring you have on you, in fact.
No, we genuinely do need the rings. I swear, I
that's
will give it back when we're done. And this is...
Mine's stuck on my thumb, so good luck getting
I
it
ate
off.
mine, so...
Can I trust you to at least do one thing right for this town? Are you going to bluff, or are you going to be... Are you going to try to do diplomacy?
I'm going to
Jay hates it when you don't return things.
do persuasion. Yeah, 18.
18.
I'll give it back.
Okay.
Mostly because now I don't think I can get away. Fool this guy.
He leans in close. You see, again, it looks like the eye under his patch is
Yeah.
moving. He's reading you. All right. I believe you, Linus. But you may be lying to others, but remember, you can't lie to me. He whispers that to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
He leans in close.
All right, so if we can leave Mad-Eye Moody's tent of magic now.
I'll retcon hearing him say Linus.
Yeah.
Now we got to find out who did this. Who done this?
Who did it?
Well,
So,
usually the butler does it in books.
Uthane, I'd like to ask you a question about the dragon woman.
All right.
Where did you find her? How did she come to be part of this ensemble, if you know what I'm saying?
It's a French word.
I understand what he meant. Jojo became part of the group when we were traveling through the desert lands. She's an excellent juggler, and she's been more of a close family member for all of us. She's been with us for quite a while.
Quite an exotic name, wouldn't you say?
Not to her people. Dan, is it?
Dan Grinderstone, yes.
Dan, I know that's not your name.
Such a miserable lie.
All right. I'm Prince Horace Kemp of the Kemp Estates.
Oh, wow, that is actually true. You're a prince?
Of course I'm a prince. Don't I look like a prince? And I'm covered in blood.
Yeah. I mean, some princes, but, okay, well, welcome to, I hope you give us a nice review on the Royal Noble Yelp that goes around the pamphlet.
We hear you get most of your business that way.
We do, actually.
Okay.
I can assure you how you can get 5 stars.
How?
Supply me with either a funny man or a book of jokes.
Let's discuss after the pressing matters at hand.
Uthane, what I'm trying to ascertain is whether there are any members of your ensemble that might be suspect. And
My performers, they know that they can't lie to me, and I
Right.
trust them. Now,
Right.
to say that all of them do things on their own time, that's another thing entirely. For instance, Ricardo, he's been going out lately, he's been in a lot better mood. The man's usually very serious about his panthers.
Uthane, will you please look me in the eye for a moment?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Am I an orphan?
No, you're not an orphan.
Okay.
He's telling the truth.
That was an impressive moment between you two.
So where'd you get your eye? Yeah, where'd you get that
It's
from?
just, it's an injured eye. I keep it covered with the patch.
And yet it gives you the ability to discern the truth in all things, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's some pretty dark shit right there. if you ask me.
Izzy, I don't think that's
Look, I said
How reliable is this device of yours?
it's very reliable. It's
And-
it's how do I keep a bunch of carnival folk under check
I
that
see.
often wield magical sand ring powers?
not methamphetamines?
I'm sorry?
And you don't believe that anyone in your carnival could have pulled this?
I don't believe so, no. Now, it is strange because, like I said, the sand had been taken from Ricardo's ring, so that means he wouldn't have emptied it out. He knows, obviously,
Who was
without
the
sand.
person closest to Ricardo?
Well,
who had
like I
access
said,
to
he'd
it?
been seeing somebody recently. He's been really excited about it, so he's been going into town, visiting some lady. He's been talking about her.
Has he
lady?
mentioned her name? Is it ladies?
He didn't.
Silverkin.
He said
Lady Silverkin?
he said he reminded him of his people. So
Who are his people?
Felt kinship. He's an elf, so he felt some
Nina.
type of kinship to her.
Let's go.
Oh, we're
Uh-oh.
talking maybe the drow girl.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who?
Nina.
Nothing. It's fine. We'll be back. Can we take these rings?
Yes, like
yeah,
I
that's
said,
been decided.
Oh,
That was
good.
you
That's
can
where
take
we're
them, but thank you, Prince Horace Kemp, for checking again.
You're welcome.
But please, keeps me informed in what's going on. I need to know what's happened here. This hourglass, if someone opens it incorrectly...
Thane, we're all about to die. Can we go?
Yeah, we gotta move.
All right, fine. Go.
Thank you. Okay, we all understand the gravity of the situation. We're hightailing it back to that drow girl, aren't we?
All right, so you guys run out of the carnival, I guess basically make chase to the estate.
Oh, wait, can we rest? And maybe get some more hit points back?
You guys can take a short rest if you'd like to kind of take a breather somewhere.
Yeah, because we are going to fight. Look, our best case scenario right now is that we fight a full drow.
That's true.
I'm just saying, like, maybe we should get some of our spells back, get some hit points.
Short rest is an hour. So we would lose an hour to that. But I think it's worth it because
They don't.
Because we might just fight a drow.
I have 4 hit points left.
Because we have 4 hit points. Okay, can I heal you again? Can we do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Does that get our
some-
spells back?
Clerics don't. I don't know that druids do. Arcane recovery
think
for
so.
me.
For wizards, do get something back from her.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I've got plenty of slots. I'm good.
How many spells does Izzy have left?
None.
Oh, boy.
Tis a long rest.
She can be a bear.
I haven't transformed yet. That's
And we don't
I
even
haven't
know.
used any of
well,
my
here's the
weapons.
thing. We don't even know if this drow woman is the person who's done this. So
I feel like she isn't.
you don't? You think it's? You think she's
think
being puppeted by somebody?
Yeah.
Is that because you're a drow and you're protecting her?
Yes,
Izzy?
I am biased.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you were getting at.
That was
Jeez.
very quick admittance. That.
So
I'm gonna pull Izzy aside real quick,
Yeah,
and I'm
Horace?
gonna say it's not a problem that we might have to kill her, is it?
No, we'd celebrate that actually. Like our spider god.
I mean, do you feel connected to drow still?
like flashback? Being merciful.
Izzy, get in the cave. Where have you been?
No, I don't want to go. I don't like under things.
We're under things is my living, and
No.
you need to understand that that's how I put mushrooms on the table for you.
Dad, why?
Evil is good, and your mom is a wizardess.
Honey, come on. You can't be so hard on her.
Well, I like the way you say hard on, because that's an evil word.
Honey.
But, Izzy, I need you to tell me that evil is good, and that the spider goddess is your Lord and Savior.
We will celebrate in the blood of our enemies and rejoice in their demise.
Okay, honey, she said it. Can we please move on? We're going to be late for the picnic. You picked all these mushrooms.
I believe her. I don't think she's truly committed to the cause of evil.
I know that being a drow can make you feel weird, but we're your family.
Okay, I believe you. That's why I'm with you guys. Trust me.
Okay. Okay, so let's.
So you guys take your short rest.
Can I have some more hit points, please? Please,
Do you want
sir,
me to-
may I
do you want me
have
to-
some more?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do
Sherry.
cure wound again.
Yeah, that should be just fine.
Dingus. Oh, no, I just have to touch you. I don't have to say dingus. Okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
that's fine.
There you go. Woo! 12 hit points.
That's awesome.
I'm nice like that.
Sweeney, what are you back up to now?
25.
There we go.
There.
I can work with that.
Some of those claw and tentacle scrapes fade away, and some of the blood leaves dripping from your
I'm
body.
like Mr. Miyagi doing that weird massage thing that makes Daniel able to do the crane kick.
That's the one.
Yep.
There you go.
Rubbing his hands together.
Dingus.
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 That seems a lot creepier if he's
You
saying that.
prove point. All right, here we
Okay,
go.
let's do it. Let's go back to the mayor's house.
So you guys head back to the estate. Hello. All of you
Hello.
back?
Yes, we're back. Hello. Hi. Hello.
You do an excellent accent.
Yes, thank you very much. It's not. I'm not doing it. It's
Were
actually.
you from the same school?
Pie.
What?
I'm sorry?
We'd like more pie. Can we come inside
Well,
and eat more
it's getting a bit late. You can come by tomorrow. We always host guests during the afternoon.
No,
Madam,
that
we
don't
just
work.
saved many of your
Yeah.
townspeople.
Madam, I'm a mister.
Oh, sorry.
This is the manservant.
Sir, we just saved a great deal of your townspeople from being killed by
I heard about this
deflector
terrible-
beasts. We killed 3 of them.
Oh my goodness.
Barely any infants were injured during the siege.
Yes, you are covered in blood.
Yes, we are. May we please impose on your hospitality and have some more pie?
I see Gormo up in one of the upper floor
Yeah,
windows.
you do. He looks excited to see you because he's just been kind of wandering around in this.
I'm going to
meantime.
motion to him, secretly to let us in the back.
Okay, we'll leave. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, all right, are you sure? All right.
You convinced me. How could I possibly?
So-
True.
Here we go. Oh,
Go
too
to
bad.
hell,
Yeah.
bye.
Even though we all know that we value victory and we measure it by how many babies weren't injured, we appreciate that we are still. We'll step out.
We'll leave.
Forgive
Yeah.
us. We will leave.
We are so. Please forgive us.
Have a good evening.
So what's
Yeah.
is Gormo
all
giving
right.
us a
Good
solid?
night.
Good night, yes, all of you.
Yes, very nice.
Blessings
Bye.
of cord on you.
Go ahead and close the door.
So he goes back inside. You go around the side of the estate, and Gormo cracks the side door. Hello? Hi, master. How are you doing? You left me here.
Yeah, did you prepare sandwiches?
Of course.
Thank you. Everybody's hungry, right?
Gormo, were you well treated by the...
Yes, the staff here is really nice. In fact, master, if you didn't need me anymore,
Medium,
I could just stay.
you don't need to worry about Gormo. He's fine.
I say, Gormo, may I ask you one more question?
Can he, master?
May
ask me
I
one more
ask?
question?
May I ask your servant one more question?
Go for it.
The nice lady with the obsidian skin and the weird eyes and.
Yes, Nina. Yeah.
Have you seen any of her?
She was rushing around earlier. She
preparing
went up
something?
to her room and I don't know. She's doing something up there.
Was she carrying an hourglass like thing with her?
She was carrying some large thing. It was covered in a like a silken cloak or something.
Let's
she was
go.
carrying it
Here we
before.
go.
Yep, here we go.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Gormo.
Gormo.
Thanks,
All right.
Gormo.
So you guys push past
Oh,
Gormo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull out
sandwiches?
one of my hand axes and put it on Gormo's chest and go, if anybody follows us, kill them.
Did you give him the hand axe or did you put it in his chest? Because I thought you just killed Gormo.
No, I just
Dwarves are tough. They're not immortal.
it's called a sheath. It's
Here,
called a dwarf
hold this
sheath.
for me. Hold this for me, Gormo.
No, I just pressed it on his chest.
So you want? I'm sorry, master. Master, you want me to do what?
If anybody comes up these stairs after us, kill them.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Okay.
Yep, don't fuck up
As
Gormo.
you walk away, Gormo thinks to himself, "'Tis like the dark swamps again," and he rips open his shirt and prepares for anyone. Stares at the door. Gormo's had side adventures to himself.
Yeah, actually, Gormo's a higher level than us.
Gormo's an expanded universe character.
He's an expanded universe. Yeah,
Gormo's
he'll have his own spin-off.
Gormo's like a level 10 super paladin. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys make your way into the estate. There's a few servants that pass by and they notice you. They whisper to each other and a few kind of run off.
That's right, I'm a prince, bitch.
Gormo had mentioned that she had gone upstairs. Do you guys head to the upper
we're
level?
going exactly where Gormo said that he saw her heading.
Okay, so you guys run up the stairs. You go to the room. The door is locked.
Well, I guess we gotta leave.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh well.
Nice to get- Hey, should we knock on this door or just bust it the fuck down?
I think we should bust it the fuck down.
Busted the fuck down. Warhammer.
Hang on.
What?
I do actually want to just.
Don't you have a lock pick kit?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can pick the lock.
Yeah.
No, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Well, I mean, look, I have a Warhammer. Every problem looks like...
I think we do this every time we have a locked door.
As you guys are having this conversation, like you're saying this out loud, and like a servant is peeking their head around the corner, like and nervously like runs back.
You know what they say? When all you have is a Warhammer, every problem looks like an infant.
Yeah, that's right.
It's weird how often we hear that expression in life.
Jeez.
So that's a 24.
Oh yeah, you clink.
So what we want to do is then like it's unlocked and we open it ajar like just a little bit and then you can kick it open because
Okay.
it's unlocked but
Okay.
it doesn't break the lock.
Okay.
So
I'm
still
gonna
make yourselves look cool without destroying the door.
I'm gonna whisper to you guys. I'm gonna roll in first,
Okay.
and then you roll in, medium.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna
I'm gonna do
roll
a
in.
cartwheel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you cartwheel
yeah,
in.
do better cartwheel.
And then you come up behind us.
I'm just going to walk.
just
Ready?
firing everything you've got. I'm
What
just
if she's
kidding.
not in there?
Well,
We're still gonna look cool.
Okay.
Still gonna
Yeah.
look- Okay, ready?
All right.
Ready? One, two.
two. Wait, on 5.
Okay. Counting down from
5. Go.
So the door swings open.
cartwheel.
So Horace cartwheels in, Medium afterwards, Izzy cartwheels in, and Sweeney just walks in casually.
Yeah.
Nina's in the corner fiddling with a giant hourglass filled with sand.
Bitch, no.
Is that intimidation
I
or
was rooting for
persuasion? What is
you.
that?
I trusted you.
Unhand the hourglass.
No,
Nina.
you don't understand. I need to get this open. I have to get this out. Just
No,
please,
you-
just
you-
give me a
you-
second.
You don't understand. If you open this, it will destroy everything. We have seen it. We came from the future. We have seen
Yeah.
this hourglass destroy everything. We need to let it go immediately.
What?
Yes.
No,
If you
but-
open it,
But
we
Michael
will
and
all
the
die. No, Michael. What about Michael?
No, it's back. It's come back again. I thought it wasn't going to follow me, but it did, and I have to open this up. It's the only way.
Or
I
Wait
need
to
more
do
sand.
to accomplish what?
Wait a minute, Nina. What? It.
Nina, it. What?
Let.
Look. Just help me get this open, and I'll explain.
No, you explain now before you open it. We need to know now.
There's
before you
not
open
a
it.
lot of time.
Yeah,
It's
so
almost,
use it to explain to us what's happening.
Okay.
Michael?
There's a thing that we know about in drow culture. It comes after children, and it comes after them when they're young.
blue man.
We call it What'd you say?
The blue man.
You know about the blue man?
The blue man.
He comes to a town and he fixates on a child. If the child lets him in, it follows the child, and then
It's
eventually...
Asmodeus. I knew it was going to wind up with...
Michael.
Okay.
When it
Let him
reaches
in.
a specific age, it takes the child, but then it sometimes stays and takes the rest of the children. When I was young in my town, it came after me, and I let
Is
it
the
in.
blue man coming here to attack
Yes.
us? Okay.
For his
Michael-
birthday.
Did Michael let him in? Did you let him in?
Who let the blue man in?
You let him in?
No, well, in my old town, I was a kid. They threw me out. They ran me out of town so we wouldn't stay for their children. I
can
got
relate
away.
to
I've been gone for years.
When's the blue man
I thought-
showing up? How much time do we have here?
He's already has, but listen, I've been using the sand to keep Michael young. There's a remedy that drows can use to mix the sand.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. I can keep him young. He's supposed to be 14 soon, but technically he's still 12.
What does Lady Silverkin think about this?
Listen, I don't want the same thing to happen to Michael that happened to me. If Lady
What
Silverkin
happened
knows,
to
she
you?
might make him run out of town. Michael's a good kid. He doesn't need to leave. If I can just keep him young, the blue man will
No. I
not
think
reach him on his
here's-
13th
what
birthday.
What we have to do here is fight and kill the blue man, not open the
What?
sand
That's gonna be hard.
You don't know what the
Yeah.
blue
You
man
don't
is. He's a
understand.
boogeyman.
What do you know about the blue man?
He's bad. He's
Yeah.
beyond killing. He's legend. He's
Yeah, but I'm bad.
Izzy,
I'm bad.
we're the Velvet League.
the
but this is
we-
darker and older than all of us
Do
combined.
you remember the Great Maw? Look what we did in the Great Maw.
Yeah, look what we
Izzy,
did in the Great Maw.
remember what we did in the Cal Sovereignty? Izzy, we beat up a Cambion, Izzy. We're badasses.
Remember the cake that we made?
And you didn't even have me.
Yeah.
Think about that. Yeah, okay.
But this is I don't know, guys.
Would you like to take an extended rest?
This is this is some dark old evil.
I'm going to push Nina away from the sand.
Yeah, sure.
Do I need to make a roll?
You're a level 5 fighter, and
Okay.
she's just you're fine.
Okay.
You can push her away.
Okay. I'm going to push her towards Izzy and go, Izzy.
Are you
launch her."
are you aggressively pushing, or are you just trying to calm move her out of
No,
the way?
I take her and forcefully pull her
Oh,
off
and just
of the
rip
thing.
her off of it?
Yeah, and then I push her towards
As
Izzy,
you
and I
do
go,
that, her hand's still gripping the hourglass. So when you rip her, she pulls the hourglass with her. It looks to be falling towards the floor. I like each of you to make a dexterity
Jesus
save.
Christ.
I didn't make it.
Sweeney, what'd you roll?
11.
Izzy?
19.
Izzy jumps out and manages to catch it just before it hits the ground.
How large is it, by the way?
It's big. It's about the size of Izzy's torso, like a regular
Okay.
human torso. It's heavy. Like you caught what would be a giant water jug filled with water.
Oof.
You almost turned me into a half-baby old person.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were gonna rip me away like
okay.
that.
Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we need to prepare for a massive boss battle. Let's
Yep.
go someplace where we are more likely to not be decimated. Perhaps the ballroom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a large open space where we can
Okay.
strategically do this. Let's get Michael the
Okay.
target for this thing. We're gonna put him
Yeah.
someplace safe. We're gonna do that. And
Okay.
I'm gonna cast an aid spell on everybody.
AIDS?
I take out yes, it's an aid spell. It's
What?
The fun never stops with the Velvet
It really
League.
does
Oh
not.
god.
I take out a tiny strip of white cloth. My spell bolsters my allies, 3 of them.
Hey,
Each
there's 3 of
target's
us.
Hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration, which is 8 hours.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Good. Okay.
Cool.
All right, so
we're
all of
gonna
you
do
feel
that. Now we all
bolstered in
feel
your
like
health.
This is like Egg Shen giving the people in Big Trouble in Little China the potion.
Yeah, it
Got
is.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're gonna take Drow Lady and Michael to the ballroom. We're gonna take the hourglass with us also.
Okay.
Is there some place in this house where we can make this like a safe, perhaps, where we can make this very secure?
The hourglass?
Yeah.
You head downstairs. Gormo's still waiting by the front entrance. You ask him, is there a safe place? He's been in the house long enough.
Gormo is mysteriously shirtless
Yes, he's shirtless.
and ripped. It's kind of weird.
You see also by the front door where he was guarding, you see 5 dead dire wolves just there on the ground that he has slain.
Bad Gormo.
I'm going to say, Gormo, I don't want to have to keep buying you shirts.
I'm sorry, Master. You also see across his chest like the perfect claw scrape across his glistening muscled chest.
All right. Well, I'll give him a couple silvers to be like, hey, get yourself something nice. You
all
served
right.
me.
Gormo, you've been in this house.
Yes.
Is there someplace safe where we can put this incredibly dangerous object that, if broken, will destroy all of us?
Oh yes, we could probably put it in the safe.
Where is the safe?
Oh, the safe is in Laura's. It's in her chambers. I'm sorry, Lady Silverkin. Oh, the other servants are gonna give me so much crap for that. Yeah, we can take it back to her chambers.
Why do you call her by her first name? Did you fuck her?
No. I'm sorry.
Gormo got some.
All right, Gormo,
Gormo.
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 I hope for both our sake you didn't fuck her.
Look, I don't serve an intel. All right, now.
Okay, first
So
of all,
we take-
Okay, let's get this to safety. So here we
So
go.
you follow Gormo back. He
Dun,
goes into
dun,
to
dun,
Laura's chambers, and there's a kind of metal safe in the wall
Right.
with like wooden locks. Anyways, he sticks the hourglass in the safe, closes it, locks it, spins it shut. Now you got permission to put this in here, right?
Oh,
because
yeah.
we have rules to not do that in the.
absolutely. We signed a chit. It's
Shut
good.
your beautiful
Okay.
mouth.
Hey, tell me more about the chambers. Is this large enough space for us to have a boss battle if the blue man shows up?
Boss? Well, I mean, you mean master like a monster exercises, like you call it?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, is this a place that a monster exercise could
Well,
happen?
there's the dining room is pretty large. She doesn't have a ballroom, but she's a very nice dining room. I just said it recently for later dinner dessert. So it's a very spacious.
There's
place.
a party. There's a dinner party happening.
Well,
here?
she was gonna have one there later.
With whom is she dining?
Her and her son, and she invites some of. Well, they say they invite some of the servants, and I've been pretty good lately. So I was hoping to.
Let's trash the
them.
dining room.
Let's
Wait,
go to
what? No. I meant as like you asked for a large place.
Gormo,
Thanks,
I
Gormo.
need you
You're
to
the best.
stand
You-
right next to this safe
so
and
good.
don't let anybody touch it.
Yep.
Again?
And I'll bring
Gormo?
you some food, maybe. And remember who you serve, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
sure I can't stay?
And Michael is in that dining room right now. It's been set for Michael, right?
Yeah.
Let's go where Michael is.
So you head to the dining room. Some of the servants are still placing plates and candelabras and things like that. It's very beautiful. There's two big seats.
Just proceed to upend the table and make a fort.
Yes, that's exactly what we should do.
Sweeney, grab one in.
It's all him.
We've upended the table.
Nina takes Michael into the corner and is
Right.
holding him in her arms, protecting him.
Where's Lady Silverkin during
As
all
you're
this?
thinking this to yourself, Lady Silverkin runs, "What's going on in here?"
Oh yeah, get behind the table, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
behind
sorry,
the table,
what,
honey. Come on.
what
come
are
on.
you doing to my dining room?
Blue man's coming to get
Nina,
your kid.
what's happening?
Lady Silverkin, okay, we have reason to believe that, your servant committed grand larceny in an attempt to protect your son from a spectral being that is coming to take him away.
Real bad one.
Yeah, we have been hired by the appropriate authorities to protect you and all involved. Please protect yourself, go to safety, and we will go from there.
You can sit next to me.
Yeah.
She looks to Nina, and Nina just shrugs her shoulders and nods yes. And all right,
Madam, are there any infants in the house?
just my son and myself.
I see. Okay, good. It's better that way.
Why did you ask that?
No,
question?
it's fine.
So you guys barricade yourself, have set the table.
Is there like a painting on the wall?
Sure.
I want to like grab the painting, prop it up like next to the table, like we're protecting it, and then just punch the eye holes out.
That was my great grandfather's.
Well, he's not getting any deader. And I punch the eye holes out, and I watch through the eye holes.
Okay. Is there anywhere to hide here? Can we use it for an advantage? Is there a large armoire that I can sit in? or something?
I'll give you guys the opportunity. This is like a standard dining room. Whatever you think could be in this dining room, I'll let you guys take advantage
All right,
of
can
building
somebody
like a
get in
fort
the
or something.
armoire so you can pop out from
Me.
behind the? Yeah, okay,
I'm
good.
tiny.
I like that.
I'll get in there. All right.
You can
close this
cast from the
door.
armoire. You can see from the armoire.
I don't have any more cast spell slots, so
then you
I'm just
just,
gonna burst out as a bear. How
no,
about
but
that?
the good thing is, if you're in an armoire, you're far from the battle. You can use your bow and arrow
That's
to shoot
true.
arrows from the armoire.
true.
So yeah, that's good.
do that.
Michael looks up to Nina. Is it Mr. Eyes again? Yes, it is. Just keep quiet, Michael.
Mr. Eyes, can you tell us a little bit about Mr. Eyes? Does he have a lot of eyes?
He has these big yellow eyes. They look very ugly.
And he's blue, right?
Yeah, he's blue. You've seen him
Does
before?
he carry weapons of any sort?
I saw his fingernails. They were long and.
Does anybody
Black
here know
and-
this creature from your previous? Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about this? There?
The blue man is like the boogeyman. He is,
Right.
but in a drow culture, he is the creature that kind of stalks children and kind of seems like an unassuming visitor, kind of like a minstrel. And if you let him in, he won't leave until
You mean like a jester?
kind of the most evil kind. Even in drow culture, this is like a feared, not welcomed creature, and that's saying something.
How is his jokes?
It doesn't speak.
Does Drow culture have a way of traditional manner of killing the blue man?
It's more of just like a fable that's been
like-
brought down through so many
Yeah,
generations
yeah,
that it's
and this-
assumed not real, but we're all kids are told not to trust strangers. Don't let the strangers in, or else they'll
And
kill
how
you.
and how is he killed in the fable? Is he killed in the fable?
No, he's like
Courageous.
He's not. He's like the Pied Piper. He just leads the children away to slaughter.
Great,
You know, I
great
think
note.
I've heard the end of the fable. He dines on a child, and then he just kicks his feet up on the table and relaxes.
Which
That's
is
the end.
considered bad in drow culture, because if you die as a child, you're not able to grow up to slaughter your enemies, and then
Oh,
what's
yeah,
the
yeah.
point?
All right.
No, it's traditional. He told me, you lock the door, blow out the light. This is Michael, by the way.
Right.
The hungry blue man haunts the night. Hide and tremble, little one. The blue man wants to have some...
Come.
Tell us more.
Oh,
As he stops...
this is why I joined this league.
He stops and he's just staring out the window. His eyes are wide. You turn to look at the window and you see two gigantic yellow eyes. Eyes that seem to be the size... Each eye seems to be the size of a barrel. And the eyes start to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then darkness. You don't see it anymore.
Can I say something before we begin the engagement?
You can.
Crom, I have never prayed to you before. I have no tongue for it. No one, not even you, will remember if we were good men or bad, why we fought and why we died. All that matters is that today two stood against many. Valor pleases you, so grant me this one request. Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, the hell with you. Okay, sorry. I've done that now.
do not apologize for that.
Done.
I clap from the armoire and immediately close the
Close
doors.
The hell with you. Okay.
Well, you got
So
my
it disappears.
name wrong, but I accept.
A servant enters the room and looks at all of you. Are any of you still dining tonight?
Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Can I kill him?
We're gonna just give us a little more time with the menu. We're gonna think about it. Can you do something about the music in here? That'd be great. Thanks.
Sure. The servant bends down and looks to Michael. Michael, are you okay? I'm fine. Michael, if you want to come, I can help you get some music. You want to help
No.
play for the people?
No!
If you guys like to roll an insight check.
13.
12.
Natural 20.
All right. Well,
Natural.
you guys feel like something is off, but Medium, as you're looking, you see a flash in the servant's eyes of a little bit of yellow. You know this is not a regular person.
And I say, avast thee, dull creature, kill it!
All right, guys, roll for initiative.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Medium, what'd you roll?
18.
18.
Plus.
Yeah.
I don't have initiative?
It's a minus.
Okay, so 18 for medium,
It's a 17 for medium.
17 for medium.
I'm very sedentary.
Sweeney,
15.
Izzy?
3.
Oh, very nice. And Horace?
Last.
21.
All right, Horace, you're first. Where are
Okay.
you, by the way, in this dining room? So Izzy's in the armoire.
Yep.
Medium, where were you?
I'm behind the table.
Medium's behind the
I'm
table.
behind the table.
Sweeney, where are you?
Oh, I'm behind the painting.
Oh,
Which is
you're behind
next-
the painting,
which is
that's
next
right.
to
I
the
mean,
table, yeah.
Is Michael and Nina like right next to the servant?
Michael and Nina are about 15 feet from the servant. Nina and Michael are in the corner with Laura, like up against the corner in the room, like kind of tightly holding each other.
I'm surprised we didn't bring them behind the table with us.
I think they are, though. Like, the table's blocking part of the dining room.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
So
it's
they're on our side of the
so
dining room.
table. I imagine the dining room is a big, long, rectangular room with a massively long rectangular table that's
Got
been
it.
laid on its side in the center of the
Got
room. They're behind it in a corner of the room,
Got it.
while the armoire's on the other side of the long rectangular room that Izzy's inside. Sweeney is hiding behind a painting against the wall with
Yep.
the eyes poked out, and you, I guess, are behind the table with Medium.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're between the
Oh,
servant
the ta-
and
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
the table's in the middle of the room.
Got it. Okay. So, I don't have to force myself between the servant and Nina. And,
No, you're already technically between them.
Okay. I'm gonna say usually I'm averse to killing servants, but I'll have to make an exception.
It's a good line.
And I'll fire 2 arrows.
Okay.
23 and 21.
Wow, both hit.
Oh, okay. 12 and 9. So 21.
Nice. As the arrows dig into the servant's body, you see its form start to change. It starts to grow from what was a normal humanoid size to a much more larger size, somewhere around 8 feet tall. It gets wider. Its feet expand out of the shoes and break out, covered entirely in blue. Its head and back are covered in a tattered, wrecked kind of shawl hanging over it. You can barely see its face, but you see bright yellow eyes and dark blue skin and black blue claws. It stares at you with deadly aggression. It doesn't say a word. You see it pull the 2 arrows out of its body and smile, and you actually see some of the wounds heal a little bit and close up.
Can I make a intelligence check to see if I know anything
You
about
can.
this kind of thing?
Yeah, make an intelligence
Not
check.
not that
Nature-
Horace knows much about this.
Arcana, nature.
I would
Think
say
it'd be
roll a Arcana
Arcana.
check.
Stuff. Okay.
Is he made of stone?
He doesn't look like he's made of stone.
Then my stone wisdom does nothing.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. You don't really know much about
Okay.
this creature. So it pulls the arrows out of it, smiles at you, Horace, and with almost lightning-like speed is almost right in front of you, claws right at your face to dig into you.
That it's doing.
So it only hits once, but you're going to take 9 damage.
Jesus.
So one claw, the 2 kind of clink off of your armor, but a third one slashes, digs into your skin.
Okay.
All right.
It's rather of a large amount of damage for one hit,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Medium, it's your turn.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna begin by trying to kill it with fire.
All right.
I'm going to cast my Sacred Flame.
I make a dexterity save.
Yeah, you do.
So, 17.
Yeah, you made it. Yep.
But do I take any kind of half damage?
No, not really.
That's
no,
that well?
No,
So
half damage,
the fire shoots out and it slightly moves out of the way, and the fire catches a painting behind it.
Bummer.
Does the painting make the saving throw?
The painting does not.
Does
Sweeney, it's
behind the painting?
no, it's not that one. Sweeney, it's your turn.
Arcana check first to know something about it. That is a 20 total.
The way that it moves, you can tell that it has magical properties, and it might be more than just a physical beast. You can see that it manipulates the magical environment around it when it moves. You know that this creature might be what you've heard before. You've heard these things referred to as Oni. These are
Oh, ballsack. Okay.
dangerous.
Oni.
Oh, I'm sorry, I mixed it up.
And Oni, from what you know, are magical creatures.
Yeah.
So they're not ruled by the laws of physical reality. They are ruled by magic.
I am going to hold up that chip of mica that I didn't get to use earlier. I'm just going to say bang. And I'm going to cast Shatter. It has to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Ooh, 6. Did not make it.
3d8 thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
Nice.
13. And I did it on the other side of the table, like in a place that would affect only it and not my good friend Horace.
Good call.
Basically, everything in the room on that side of the table shatters. The vase, the walls, the paint just flies off of it.
Oh, it's Sonic.
It's essentially that, yeah. It's essentially this shockwave, and it just hits the thing in the back of the head and body and ripples through it and tears into it. And there's the front of the table like splinters, but the table isn't broken, but like the varnish is just ruined.
That varnish is just for days.
And all the dishes that we didn't set the dishes aside, so those are all over the floor anyway. So there's bits of dishes and forks just flying through the air and exploding. It's like Inception, where they're like
where all the stuff's coming out and breaking.
coming
And
out
you don't
and
know what really
exploding in the
happens
air.
at
Yeah,
all.
that's true, yeah, you don't
no idea what the actual plot or outcome
like
is of
that.
it.
No, not at all.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And
All
that's
right.
exactly what happens.
So-
Okay.
But actually, I'd like to know what the outcome was.
We're extremely...
The outcome was that the creature got hurt for 13
Yeah.
damage.
All right.
Izzy, it's your turn.
So I'm hidden right now in an armoire.
Yes, you
And
are.
I'm watching all of this happen. How far away from me is the blue man?
It's a very large room, and you're on the other
Right.
side of the room. I'd say you're probably about a good 20 feet away. No, a large room is much more than 20 feet. You're probably about 50 feet away.
I'm going to turn into my giant spider form.
Okay.
And my idea behind this is if this is a creature of drow lore, the giant spider form is reminiscent of like Lolth.
Yeah.
Maybe I could intimidate it and kind of from this distance scare it a bit of being like, oh man, is she here? Like, are we in the presence of a god? Because I'm so far away, like it's a little hazy. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I would. That's not actually like an ability. But
Performance.
No,
Could I do
yeah.
perform-
Roll
okay.
a performance, yeah. Because
Alright.
you're performing like you're a
Like I'm gonna
great
burst out
magical
and be-
spider god.
exactly.
Hey, you, I'm Spider God. Stop doing that.
18.
All right, so you break out of the armoire.
Yeah.
8 legs and all, landing on the side of the table and make a loud hiss. Immediately as you do this, the blue man turns to you eyes wide and kind of backs up a little bit. And as he does this, he starts to grow. His arms lengthen, his legs lengthen, his body grows till he's almost filling the room. And it looks like he's preparing for what he believes to be a dangerous threat in front of him.
Okay, stop being a spider.
It's working.
You said he stepped away.
He stepped back an inch.
I think you've inspired
Like he stepped back a little bit. That's true because he got a bit shaken. Horace, you're right next to him. You can swing. You get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, excellent.
He got startled by what might be a spider god.
Goddess.
Spider
Inspire
goddess.
this,
Oh,
you
damn.
weird blue thing. I missed.
What's your roll?
I rolled a 12.
Okay, that is a miss. You gotta ask. You know.
Okay.
But
His
yes, you
AC
miss.
is 4.
His AC is 4. You do miss. All right, Horace.
He hits like a son of a bitch.
Now it's your turn. Now you can actually go, Horace.
But he is weak.
Oh, okay. He's huge next to me.
Yeah, he's big. This is now you would consider this.
Can I swing? I can swing.
I
my
think
sword
it's
at him.
considered. If we get a quick check, I think it's considered not gargantuan, but it's. I think he's not. He's like the room is huge. Like
Does his size limit his ability to move around? Because he said he's almost as big as the room, isn't he?
He's
gonna
almost
have-
as big as the room. He's about like 15 feet
So
tall.
he's gonna have some difficulty moving around. That actually gives
Well-
us an advantage, doesn't it?
No.
Oh.
I have a question though.
A giant in a toy house. It's still just cardboard and paper to a
Is
giant.
there a chandelier?
There is a chandelier.
Oh, you should cut the rope, ride it up.
Yay!
That feels like something our good friend Prince Horace Kemp would do.
All right.
I just know next time if I cast Shatter again, I know what I'm targeting.
Here goes the double swing, flipping my sword around beautifully. And 22 and 18.
Both hit.
All right.
Nice.
So that's 13 and 12.
So how much? 25?
Yeah, 25.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Sploosh. I don't know what it sounds like when I hit.
When you cut into him, it does look like real flesh and
Okay.
blood.
Oh, so
now, when
sploosh.
the blood sprays out, it kind of mists away, so it's not entirely physical. But you can tell that you're doing real damage to him.
I like it when they clean up after themselves.
Yeah.
He's considered huge when he's 15.
Huge.
Okay, so he's huge.
We are fighting a huge monster.
Which means that he
Massive.
has reach now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord love a duck. Really?
He has
Yeah.
big reach.
Probably.
All right. He reels back. Underneath his cloak, he sticks his giant arm behind him and pulls out what you see could be the size of a table itself, a massive cleaver. Almost like a big blade next to it. Starts moving forward, charging at you, Horace. Swings one swing at you. That is 21.
Ooh.
Really?
So that connects,
Okay.
and you take 15 slashing
Oh,
damage.
boy.
Moves past you and comes down with the cleaver right at the spider, and swings twice at her.
Twice?
Oh God! It
No.
critted.
No.
No.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
That's 45 damage.
That throws me out of my giant spider form. That's 26. If you said 45.
45 damage.
How you doing over there?
That leaves me, oh God, 16.
But you're back in your regular form.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he slices hard at your legs, and I imagine he cuts into your legs twice, so it looks like he cuts them off, but it in fact you starts to change back to your regular form, and it looks like he's just trimmed off some of your hair, and you collapse down onto the floor. He looks at you confused, because he thought he was killing a spider goddess.
Does his boner go away?
He does not have...
That was his
Maybe.
first hit?
No, those were both. That was the
were
total.
both,
That was
okay.
total. He critted, by the way, and hit with both.
Oh, crap.
So he swings. Izzy's dropped immediately out of the spider form and back into human form.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Medium, it's your turn.
Okay. So I don't have to stabilize a dead person yet, right?
Nope,
no,
not yet.
She's still
Okay.
at 16.
But you know what? My spiritual weapon was a really good thing, so I'm going to go ahead and cast that and use it as long as possible in this encounter.
Yeah, that's a really good idea,
Yeah, I think
actually.
so too. And then I'm going to actually, I happen to have Shatter as
Second
it's my
level.
last second level slot, so I'm going to go ahead and cast the Shatter. Now, I see what you don't realize is that I too have a little chip of mica of my own.
Yeah.
I too have a small piece of mica which I removed from a black leather pouch. And as I hold it up, a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered in that point. Now this creature is huge. So
Yeah.
I'm casting it right at our
Yeah,
bad
you'll
guy.
hit the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Must make a Constitution saving throw or take 3d8 of thunder damage.
All right, making a Constitution
Yeah,
save.
you know who's not my thunder buddy?
He
This dude.
he does not. He's distracted by what he's just seen and doesn't feel it coming.
Uh-huh.
Takes the full brunt of it.
Okay. Now I'm also going to cast my spiritual weapon, which is a bonus action. So I'm going to kind of
All right.
give him a little taste of chord right here. 2, 3, 6. That's 8,
Okay.
9, 10, 11,
And you cast your spectral weapon.
and now
right?
my spectral weapon's going to come after him. So as I casually put away the little piece of mica,
Yeah.
Cord's gleaming warhammer just appears on top of the guy. It just
above his
does.
head.
Yeah, and it's gonna try to hit him. 8, 9, 10, 11.
That is not enough to hit.
I didn't think so. But I wanted to run this thing. Just let everybody.
You still shattered behind him. Sweeney,
Yeah.
it's your
And
turn.
the hammer's still there, so.
Yeah, and the hammer's gonna be there a while.
I think we're gonna do another lightning bolt. This is my last 3rd level spell of the day, but I don't think I'm gonna need counterspell. I think I'm gonna need to bring the lightning. So he has to make, and unfortunately I know he's really fast, so he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I pull out a bit of fur and a rod made of amber, and I hold it out, and I shout lightning bolt, because that's what you do when you cast a lightning bolt. We've all seen the
Okay.
videos.
So he made an 11. It's
He
probably
needed-
not good enough.
He needed a 16.
Ooh. He's pretty preoccupied right now.
8d6 lightning damage.
Jeez. What's that total lightning damage?
31 lightning
31
damage.
lightning damage.
Ooh.
1 million.
That's how we're gonna do it.
So what does that look like? 'Cause that's a big old bunch of damage.
So I hold up the bolt, I shout lightning bolt, and there's this moment where everything goes dark and you just see the crackling moving through, because the rod is transparent or translucent, and you see the lightning crackling inside of it, and then it just unloads, and just this bolt burns through its shoulder and just crackles. I mean, the roof of this thing, or the ceiling, is just burned and blackened. Like, there's no way around that. That's a lightning bolt to the inside this building.
Yeah.
And everyone's hair stands on end. I apologize, Horace. We see the creature's skeleton as it gets hit with lightning.
Nice
Jeez.
hit,
Ooh,
Sweeney.
Kind of like
Oh,
Palpatine electrocuting Luke Skywalker.
Exactly.
There. Nicely done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
very good.
All right. Izzy.
Hey, may I ask a question before
yeah.
we continue? How tall is this? Is this room? You said 15 feet?
The total room is probably about 20 feet
Okay,
high.
great.
It's a very high ceilings,
Very high
beautiful,
ceilings, beautiful, yeah.
beautiful
Very
dining
nicely
room.
done, yeah.
I mean, of course,
Attractive.
most of the stuff is destroyed.
Yeah,
and
we just broke
after
it.
you guys shattered twice, you've blown up most of the pictures and set aflame to things. I'm sure the lightning arc set aflame
having
to
the
some of the
Velvet
wallpaper.
Society to your house is kind of like having the Blues Brothers over for dinner.
Yeah.
Since, I
You
get
know,
it.
it's just a bit of a fixer-upper.
All right, Izzy, it's your turn.
Need a project
You're
day.
laying on the floor beneath a now very lightninged up and cooked blue creature.
Ow.
I'm going to transform into my second favorite shape, which is my big brown bear named Burf.
Burf.
So I'm gonna rise.
So what does that look like?
Burf? Well, of course, it's my favorite transformation. It's I have the hump break through my clothing. My hair turns into 2 little ears. My arms get bigger, and I grow into my gigantic brown bear form.
Wow.
And I let out my Burf.
The bear
Paw
form
at
is
the ground.
the serious form.
Yeah.
My
Let's go
serious,
time.
like, I'm mad, you guys. I am mad, and I'm gonna do my multi-attack.
He's a very angry bear.
Russia, bear become you.
Nope, my bite's gonna miss.
What's the total?
7.
Burf is riding
Nope.
unicycle toward the evil
And then
creature.
your claw attack, right?
Ooh, 15.
Ooh, you just miss. Oh. You jump up the ground, but he manages to use his giant cleaver, by the way, to knock back your 2 attacks.
Damn it.
The Silent Hill motherfucker's got to go. I'm not happy with this cleaver shit.
It's the top of the initiative. Horace, you're up. And just let me get a quick temperature. What's everybody's health at? Horace, what's your health at?
I'm at 14, but I'm about to second wind it.
Okay. And Sweeney, you're still at your normal health, right?
Well, not normal, but I was only a few shy, and thanks to medium, I'm up to 30.
Okay.
Which is out of my new 37.
Yeah, it's good.
So after that heavy hit I took, I'm going to go ahead and crack my neck. And somehow that heals me. 15 points.
Wow, that was an
awesome.
amazing,
Wow.
Yeah.
I imagine from that cleaver what happened, you basically, Dark Knight Rises it. When that cleaver hit you, it cracked your back, and then you kind of lethal weapon, dislocating a shoulder, you ran against the side of the table, but reset your spine and just feel a lot better.
Actually, what happened is I said, Michael, pull my finger. And it just... that was me pooping my pants.
Curative powers.
You watching, Michael?
You watching this, Michael? I'm going to actually triple attack.
Okay, you're going to use your action
Yeah.
surge.
Yeah, I'm going to action surge. And
Going for
triple
broke.
attack. One is a 15 and one is a 21.
Okay, the 15 misses, but the 21 hits.
Okay, 14.
14.
And then here's my last attack. It's all for Chrome.
It's a good thing when you have an atheist cleric, I can change deities.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
of
change
course.
deities anytime.
Drop of a hat.
That's a 23.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And then that's a 13.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Going for broke there.
yeah.
Okay. It is the blue man's turn.
Oh no.
Turns back at you, Horace, slashing at him. His skin, where you clawed and swiped at him with your blade, you see some of those wounds heal. Not all of them, but you see some of them heal back.
Okay.
But he looks across the room and checks his side and sees its cloak has been burned and scarred by the lightning, and looks over at Sweeney and goes, "No more," and waves his hand at you. Mike, can you pass me some D10 dice? I need to roll for sleep. Can you give me the sleep spell? Isn't that one of those?
Oh,
How
yeah.
many D10s do you have in there?
A bunch. I have 5. D8s is what you need.
It's 5d8s? Okay. Can you give me
yes.
all 5, please?
You roll all 5?
Yeah.
He's casting sleep.
And that's why he wanted to know my hit points. Is
What?
Because you need
No.
to beat the hit point maximum.
Okay.
Or not maximum, the current hit points.
So he looks at you.
Wait, counter spell. Oh, I used my last spell slot. Okay. What's up?
Okay.
What's
Oh
happening?
no.
He did not roll that well. He only got a 16. No, that's real bad.
Way
We're all
low.
going like, no more.
Who am I right now?
He said no more, and then he did a thing, and it didn't happen.
So you guys just
We're like,
ridicule
oh,
him?
yeah, we got more right here,
What a
motherfucker.
dumb.
Come here. No more. We got more. You want some more?
So he eyes the bear and the man with the hat making fun of him right next to him and just swings at both of you.
Gosh.
Does he get 2 attacks, or did it just happen because we walked him?
Well, he gets a bunch of attacks, but he tried to use one to put someone to sleep. Didn't work.
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't
Well,
make that.
22 against the bear, I believe that hits. So take 15 damage. What?
Whatever, I'll take it.
And he critically failed against Horace.
Oh.
so he gets hurt, right?
So
Thank God there's no infants around.
for the critical fail when it swings at Horace because it's so frustrated at you making fun of him, what do you say?
I say, poop on you.
Okay.
Horace?
He spins too fast and catches his own toe
Oh.
and does 9 damage to
Horace
himself.
is like amazing at insulting people.
True. We need to work on that, Horace.
Medium, it's your
Thanks,
turn.
Izzy.
Well, the good news is that my spiritual weapon is still in play.
It is.
So I'm going to go ahead and use my spiritual weapon to spiritualize him. That is a 16,
16?
Yep.
You hit?
and I'm doing 8 hit points of damage.
Oh, nice.
And now for my next trick. You said that this place is 20 feet high,
Yep.
right? Okay. What is the girth of the monster? How big is he? He's huge, right?
He's about 15 feet tall, and I'd say in probably diameter, he's probably about 8 feet diameter.
Okay, that's great.
38 genes.
Because I, having allowed Cord to strike for me with my spiritual weapon, I kneel, and I close my eyes, and I put my hands over my knees, and I take a deep breath, and suddenly the entire room seems to rumble ominously, and slowly, approximately 10 feet over this guy's head, a storm cloud that is 10 feet high appears over the scorched surface of the entire ballroom, right? And it's right on top of him, right? And it is going to strike him with divine lightning.
Oh, jeez.
That's right. This isn't usually an outdoor spell, but because we've chosen a big room, I can actually do it here. And here's the great thing. So, when I cast a spell, I choose a point I can see within range. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. However, because the cloud's right on top of him and he's 8 feet wide,
Yep.
it's gonna be him. So only he has to make the roll.
So he makes a dexterity?
Yep.
Okay. He critted. But you still do half damage, I believe.
Yes.
So you're still going to roll for damage, but it'll take it.
3d10 lightning damage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. So he managed to duck, but the lightning's
Right.
still going to skim him.
Well, the good news is that this spell lasts about 10 minutes.
Oh, so it's just going to continue to
So I'm
strike
just gonna
around him.
keep striking him with lightning on my
Now,
every turn.
That is going to, because it requires concentration, it's going to make the spiritual weapon go away. I feel like that's okay.
Yeah.
Because you're doing so much more damage.
So 16. So I do another 8 points.
Okay.
And so I've done 16 points of damage in this round. And I'm just going to stay there kneeling behind the table while I, continue to concentrate on this. And, I'll get him later.
That's so good.
So here we go.
Sweeney, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to just, I'm going to cast Shatter again because it's really good and it's working out really well.
Just a fine spell.
Yeah, just a fine spell.
Just a fine spell.
Constitution saving throw, my good man.
All right. Ooh, very good.
Well,
22.
that's okay. He's going to take a half of 3d8 damage. 11, so that's 5.
5.
Take
All right.
5 damage.
Okay. Izzy, it's your turn. Barf.
I'm gonna stand up on my 2 back hind legs and sniff the air a bit, and then I'm gonna
Sniff for blood.
Yeah, well, I have keen scent. Smell naturally. I'm gonna come down with my multi-attack and begin with my bite. 23.
Oh, wow, that hits.
Suck it. Great. Suck it. So that I'm gonna do just my successes, and then I'll roll my damage. So my bite.
Just suck it.
Nope. Claws don't work. So just my bite.
Okay, so you dig into some leg.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into some leg.
What's it taste like?
I'll tell you when I tell you how much
Cobalt.
damage I have. 6 piercing
6
damage.
Every
It
bit
tastes
helps.
like nightmares.
Yeah.
Horace. It tastes like nightmares and battery acid.
This is a big deal for you. You're attacking the
So
boogeyman.
Jägermeister.
Yeah.
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 Tastes like the violent avulsion of your big toe.
Tastes
Horace.
like Jägermeister.
It is your turn.
Oh, Jaeger, Jesus.
Okay.
The worst.
All right. I'm gonna
Jaeger Jesus is the worst.
Jaeger
Did you say
Jesus.
Jaeger Jesus?
Jaeger, Jesus. Yes.
Jaeger Jesus. I'm going. Okay. I swung twice and I hit once. 16 damage.
Oh, wow. All right. So it is the creature's turn. It looks to you, Horace. It can see that you're a very competent warrior.
Oh, thanks.
It leans down close and gets close to your face and says, "Fight for me."
Oh.
Roll a...
Oh, no.
Please roll a wisdom check. Wisdom save for me, please.
Fight for me.
Fight it, Horace. Fight it.
I know you're in there, Horace.
17.
17. It does not affect you.
Woo!
So what do you say when it comes down and leans close to you and says, "Fight for me"?
I'm gonna keep fighting for myself. Thanks.
That's pretty canonically, Horace. Fine. And swings at you with 2 attacks.
Suck it!
Fuck it.
Swings at you with
Just suck it.
I love me way too much for that.
Swings at you with 2 attacks. Only 1 hits, but you do take 15 slashing damage.
boy.
Lord love a duck.
It's going to then, as it looks down at you, it smiles like the Cheshire Cat, and its entire body fades and turns invisible.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
And you quickly, Horace, you feel a big thing move past you. You can make an attack of opportunity at it,
Oh.
but you will have disadvantage.
Okay. 19's my lowest.
Really?
nice.
You clip it and deal some damage.
Okay. 14.
You deal 14 damage?
Yeah.
Jeez. As you catch, you cut into like deep into a blue calf. Suddenly the giant creature reappears, looks back surprised, trips and hits the table and falls over onto the ground with a big gash coming out of the back of its leg.
Just suck it.
That was 14 damage, right?
Good job.
Yeah,
Jeez.
nicely done.
Nice.
Rad.
I hate ankles.
So it looks, after that last bit, it hits the table. You can hear bones, or what would be bones, cracking as it hits the floor. It looks pretty worse for wear. It shrinks back into its smaller humanoid form and starts to pick itself off the ground and stares daggers at Medium. So, Medium, it's your turn.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna hit it with lightning again.
All
So
right.
that's what I'm gonna do. So he has.
Can you move the cloud with it?
I can't move the cloud, but I can move the lightning point.
Oh, okay.
So
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's just shooting lightning anywhere
Yeah.
in the room.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now, where is?
Does he have to make a save again, or does it?
He has to make a save again.
Okay, what is it? A
Well,
dex save?
it goes. Each creature within 5 feet at that point must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d10 damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
So the one drawback of me doing this again is that if anybody's within 5 feet of him,
okay.
because he's gone back to his regular shape now, right? Is he still
Right.
huge?
No, he's smaller now.
Okay.
He's how big is he? Is he large?
He's
or is
he's a
he-
human size now.
Okay.
He's about like he's how he was when he started when he first changed. He's
Is
about
anyone
8
within
feet tall.
5 feet of him?
I wouldn't know. He tried to make his way.
Then that's it. Okay. Then
He was trying to make his way
to.
to. It looks like he was trying to make his way towards Michael and Nina and Laura in the corner.
Okay. So then let's go ahead and strike him, and he has to do a dexterity check.
Okay. Ooh, he got a decent dexterity. That was 17.
Yeah, but I can still do half
still
damage
do
on
half
3d10.
damage, yep.
So it's a good spell. I like it. I enjoy this spell. Okay, so we have a 9, an 8, and an 8. So that's
Wow.
I don't even know what that
25.
is. Yeah, divided by half. So I do
Round it down, yeah.
Yeah,
12.
12.
Wow. Okay. So he looks real hurt. Like that lightning catches him very much like Father, please. Luke's on the ground as Palpatine's, lightning into him. He's arching back and forth. You can see his bones coming through the lightning.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
All right,
Awesome.
Sweeney, it's your turn.
Is he below the chandelier?
You know what? Yes, he's directly below the chandelier.
I'm just gonna say
Yay.
Finish him.
no more, and I'm gonna cast Shatter on the ceiling above the chandelier, so that the chandelier and debris from the ceiling is gonna fall on top of him.
All right.
The chandelier has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All right.
Are you feeling okay, Shane?
Unless I roll a 20, it fails its Constitution saving throw.
So it falls. The chandelier falls on it.
It falls on him, and I'd like you to roll damage from the chandelier. Now, this is a pretty big chandelier. So I'm gonna let you roll on this one.
He should probably make a dex saving throw.
Oh yeah, he'll
If
make
he
a
sees
dex
it
saving
coming,
throw from the thing. Yeah.
But he'll take damage from the debris at least.
Oh wow, he only rolls a 10. That will not be enough to get out of the way of falling chandelier. So I'm gonna let you roll for this. It's a massive chandelier.
Yeah.
And you said something cool, so I'm gonna let you roll 3d10 for this.
That's 17 damage.
Really?
Yes.
So finish him.
I just did.
So he looks up and chandelier just crunches into his body. Glass shatters everywhere across the room. His eyes went wide before it happens, and you see blue blood just spurt out and mist away. And you see what are the remnants of a crushed, disheveled, old, decrepit, blue-skinned body lying crushed underneath the chandelier.
Did Michael get some blood on him?
Michael got a little blood on him, yeah.
I'm going to walk up. I'm just going to cast Prestidigitation and cast the blood away. I'm just going to say, he can't hurt you now, kid.
You are a wizard. I knew it.
I was saying that the whole time.
And then I'm going to turn back at the stunned servants and everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go like, and if anybody asks, tell them Dan Grinderstone was here.
We've heard about Dan Grinderstone. We heard was he the one down? Are you Dan Grinderstone?
National Guild of Performers.
Wow. You guys take your business very seriously.
The NGP doesn't mess around.
No, he had the closing note. Can't hurt you anymore, kid. You're good.
All right, guys. So you did it. You beat the big bad boss. Woo! Good job. So you guys have beaten the big bad. Laura Silverkin is probably going to give you guys a nice place to stay in the town for a little while because you did save her son.
We're not going to stay in her house.
You won't stay in her house because it's got to be thoroughly cleaned and renovated. But she understands,
Yeah.
So
It's like Ghostbusters.
It's like
when we leave the
Ghostbusters,
mall.
yeah.
Oh, we'll just put him right back in there.
The flowers are still standing. So, what do you guys do with the hourglass? It's still in that safe. Laura does not know that it's in
Just
that
roll
safe.
it down the hill towards.
I will return it. I will return it.
I will return
I am
it
the
as well.
responsible one.
Do we think that the idea that an itinerant circus performer has a weapon of this magnitude
Can
is
we keep it?
No.
Well, what else would we do with it? We can't pop it open and dump it out.
Is there somebody that we know of that would be a great keeper of something this powerful?
You potentially might know somebody, and you could contact one of your previous,
I don't think we should give it back.
No.
Yeah, I actually don't either because
Let's give it to Gormo. Gormo can do an errand run, and he can then give it to someone
Okay,
in your
yeah.
roster.
I would
nobility
say you guys probably have some. You guys have some clout with the Cal sovereignty from previously.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to say the Cal or Fim.
or even or Fim from the Lizard Folk, or even Zephyr, who you guys still likes you.
Oh,
Cal
yeah.
sovereignty.
Well, I wouldn't want to give it to the Cal because that dude's going to retire not too long from now. We don't know how long he'll be in power. We know the Fim and the Queen. We can trust them. They have the temple. They have secure spaces.
They could put it
They're
in the
good
temple.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have them put it in the temple.
So you're gonna send Gormo to take the
Yep.
hourglass? Are you
Yeah.
gonna tell Uthane?
Nope.
No.
No, we're leaving under cover of night.
Yeah.
So you guys are just gonna peace
Oh
out?
yeah.
With the rings, by the way.
Oh,
So you guys are not gonna go back to the carnival at all?
Here's the thing.
Here's what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to sneak in and return my ring.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I want to.
I can't get mine off.
I ate mine.
I'm not returning your guys's. I'm not responsible for what you guys do with your stuff, but I want to return mine.
Okay. So
I think Aldwyn gives you his ring to put back with yours. I can't keep it either.
So
Fair enough.
I'd roll. Actually, just roll me a stealth check.
Yeah.
Just one single one. What did you roll?
I'm just putting this back here.
At least it wasn't a 1, and you wouldn't have to kill any more babies.
It's a 5 total.
Okay.
So I'm definitely like I'm sneaking into the tent and like the lights flick on.
Yeah,
and he's standing
Uthane's
there.
sitting there. I'm glad you're a man of your word. You've come to return the ring.
And Aldwyn gave me his too. Medium is what we call him.
Well, thank you. And I have to say, I'm not surprised the other 2 didn't return. I knew they wouldn't. But
I wasn't even sure if I'd return mine.
Well, thank you very much. He takes the 2 rings and pockets them. You know, Sweeney, is it?
That's what they call me.
Right. You know, at a certain point, Sweeney, you're going to have to start trusting the people you're with. You know that's right. I trust my performers. They trust me. I didn't do the best that I could for all of them, but this is what happens when you keep too many things from the people close to you.
I trust them with my life. Right now, that's what they've earned.
All right. Fair enough. By the way, are you going to bring back the giant...
Oh, no.
No.
I'm sorry, what?
They're already on their way out with that.
What?
Yeah, no, that we're not giving that.
Excuse me, those are my... that's mine from the circus performers. They need that
It's
to do their
incredibly
tricks.
irresponsible for you to have that.
Why would you say that?
Trust me, I know what happens when irresponsible people have too much power.
Uthane studies your face closely. I can tell you're speaking the truth, lad.
Izzy.
It's an aggressively
A tiny beaver is in the corner speaking.
It's a frog.
It's a frog.
Yeah. You. Not guy.
No, I'm gonna meet up with them in a day or so.
Steal his eye.
They're on their way.
Steal it.
Well, the program was getting a bit redundant, doing the same tricks over and over again. Well, try something soon, I guess, and maybe I'll see you later. Sweeney, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
You're so devious. I'm scared. I'm kind of scared of what this means for the future.
Have a good day.
Have a good night.
Steal his eye. Steal it.
And a frog slips away.
Take the eye.
Beaver scampers off.
And we leave.
And you guys leave. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us for this week's episode. Our adventure with Javi is over. But don't worry, you'll be able to hear us talk with him again next week in our Aftermath episode, where we chat with Javi a bit about Dungeons & Dragons, and then myself and the producers offer a glimpse behind the scenes at the design of the adventure. Be sure to join us for that. It's a lot of fun. Once again, you can follow Javi on Twitter at OKBJGM. You can also follow the rest of the Velvet League. Jeremy Fox, who plays Prince Horace Kemp, is on Twitter at JLeeFox. Kelly Egan, who plays Izzy, is at Girl Meets Bear. And Sweeney, aka Mike Christensen, is at Super Geek Mike. You can also find photos and character art on partialarc.com, that's arc with a C, where you can also listen to full episodes or download the show. You can also find our other podcasts, including Because Comics, where myself and Mike Christensen talk about some of the weird, wacky stories from comic books. Like the time Sabrina the Teenage Witch switched the genders of everyone in the Arch universe. That was a pretty strange one. We also love getting feedback, so if you have questions, comments, or rule corrections, feel free to send those to us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.